Okay. Oh, you're right. We're going to look at something called GST. GST stands for Goods and Services Tax, and it's a 10% tax on all the goods and services that are provided. So if you go into a shop and buy a TV, you pay an extra 10% tax on the price. And that extra 10% is included in the price that you pay. Now, food is also charged GST. So most of the things that you buy in a shop or any services that you use are charged an extra 10%. It's called the Goods and Services Tax. Let's have a look at the first question. The selling price of a TV is $722 plus 10% GST. Calculate the GST payable. Well, GST payable is just 10% of $722. So on your calculator, you go 10 and use your percent button. So it's, you're going to press Shift, and the percent button is just above the brackets key in the middle of the calculator. Multiplied by 722, and that should give you $72.20. Right, so that is your GST, your Goods and Services Tax. Now the selling price will be equal to the $722 plus the $72.20, which equals, let's work it out, 722 on your calculator plus 72.20, you're going to get $794.20. Okay, so what do you end up paying to the shop? You pay that extra 10%. So this here is your extra 10% that you pay. So you pay the 100% of the original price. Whoops, it's not dollars, that should be percent. So you pay 100% plus an extra 10%. So that means what you end up paying to the shop is 110% of the original price. Now, obviously, the shopkeeper keeps the 100%, and then the shopkeeper gives 10% to the government. Okay, so the shopkeeper keeps this amount, and this amount here gets paid to the government. All right, let's have a look at the next question. Now, the selling price of a lounge is $2,695 with GST included. What was the original price? So this is the GST inclusive price. That means you're paying the original 100% plus you're paying the 10% GST in this price. So this price here includes the GST. All right, so that means that 110% is $2,695. Now you've got to find out what the original price was. The original price is the 100%, not the 110%. So let's work out what 1% is first. So to find out 1%, I'm going to divide both sides. I'll divide both sides by the percentage. So 110, that gives you 1%. Just write that a little bit neater. So 110 divided by 110 is just 1, and then you still got the percentage there. And then work out 2,695 divided by 110 on your calculator, you get $24.50. Okay, now we want to know what 100% is, because that's the original price. The original price is the 100% part. Now to go from 1% to 100%, you multiply by 100. That means we've got to do the same thing on the other side of the equation, multiply by 100. So you're going to get $24.50 times 100, which is $2,450. Okay, so the original price of the item before GST is $2,450. Now, if you wanted to calculate how much the GST was that is paid, all you'd have to do is take the GST inclusive price. This is not part of the question, but you could work it out, minus the original price. Okay, so if we work that out, 2,695 minus 2,450, that's $245. Okay, so in that $2,695, 245 of that is GST. Okay. Last question. The price of a mobile phone is $95.70, including GST. Calculate the amount of GST included in this price. Okay, so this price here is inclusive of GST. So same steps as before, write down, well, that's 110%. Is $95.70, and then to find out what 1% is, divide by 110, divide by 110, so it gives me 1% is equal to, it gives you 87 cents. So we're going to write that down as $0.87. Okay, now we've got to calculate the amount of GST. The amount of GST. Now GST is 10%. Okay, so that means to go from 1% to 10%, you're just timesing by 10 and timesing by 10. So it gives you $8.70. Okay, so the GST is $8.70. Okay, so in this price of $95.70, $8.70 of that is the GST, goods and services tax. Okay, and that's it.